That's what it's all about, man. They said money is the root of all evil, but funny how it feeds my people. We ain't gonna live like equals till we get the money, spend the money, and it feeds you.
Hi everybody, my name is Thomas. Today, I'm not selling, FUGU is not a software, FUGU is not an application, FUGU is not a space agency going to the moon. Actually, what is FUGU? So FUGU comes from this problem actually. I guess you recognize this. Do you recognize this this little stuff? Those
I guess that's a big Swedish
right, that giant Swedish firm selling this furniture. So actually, FUGU was born because of this. Since this, the problem is here is mobility actually. We created, Apple created iPod and iPad, successful products because of what? Mainly because of mobility and portability and simplicity. What we want to do here is to bring simplicity on furniture. It turns out that when you move furniture, when you want to set up your own furniture, it's very difficult. So our solution at FUGU is this one. We want to build, and we build actually, the lightest furniture in the world uniting simplicity, quality and design. The goal here is to make your life simpler. This is our promise. So we'll have a demonstration, but right after this presentation. The team here, I'm assisting, and Victor is the co-founder here. He's right here. He's very shy. He won't talk in English today, but he's the co-founder and designer. He has had tremendous success with his product over the past 2 years. He works for Steiner and other companies. He had a lot of design rewards. I'm the chief design officer. I'm here too, co-founder. I had an international experience in the US, and I'm also a fan of architecture and design. So the next steps here for FUGU are these ones. Actually, we are hoping to sign a strategic partnership with big companies to co-develop our products. We will show you the products right after the presentation. And the next step here are for us to Salon Maison Objet, which is an international fair for the furniture actually. We intend to show the products and obviously sell the products here, and hopefully be ready at the Paris Design Week next September. So you might say, this guy is crazy. He's at Microsoft HQ. He's presenting a non-virtual project. He's selling inflatables. What the hell? It's not the kind of project you will see at Microsoft HQ. So I wanted to show you, 3 pictures to show you that inflatables and hair products are actually existing and are working actually. So first picture is this one. So you might see here. What do you see? You see, I guess, a Ferrari, a car. That's a nice car. Obviously, this is not an inflatable Ferrari, but what you see here, this is what I want to see you, is that this is an air rack. Actually, this is a brand new product from UK. It works very well. It helps you to, it's very easy to set up. It's very safe actually, and it helps you to have a nice trip very safely and use it very simply. Second picture here, you might see here a woman. Well, that's a woman actually, nice woman, but that's more than a woman actually. That's also an airbag and a bicycle helmet. You will have told me 5–10 years ago that they would have done an airbag or a bicycle helmet for women, for people. I would have said no way, this is not possible. Well, still it is existing. It's working right now. Last picture I wanted to show you was this. So what do you see here? That's a guy surfing. That's a nice picture, better weather than today. It's actually, guess what? This is actually an inflatable surfboard. Can you you'll say this guy is probably at what, 80–90 kilograms, and he can actually surf with this. And they use it for surf school. They use it. This is actually working. So all these words and pictures just to show you actually one thing. It is just the beginning. Thank you. And if I may show you the teaser of our products, that would be great. Because That's it. Thank you very much. I mean, if I can just introduce you very quickly the team. So Karim is our graphic designer here, and Victor, which is the designer, and we'll introduce you very quickly the market
coffee table. Yeah.
So,
yeah. So which startup doesn't actually want to have beautiful furniture?
exactly. Yeah. If anyone is interested here, I mean, just let us know.
Okay.
So thank you.
So this is this just the prototypes, or do you already go into manufacturing? I mean, I saw the salons and so on, but so if somebody tonight said, okay, this table is great, how much time do I have to plan?
So this is a prototype, right? But if anyone need the product right now, the time for delivery is roughly right now 3 weeks, but it's going to be much lower when we'll be at the international Salon Maison et Objet in Paris, which will be something like 2 weeks. But right now, if you want to order any product, it's roughly 3 weeks for delivery.
And what's the range? We have the coffee table, we have
a sofa. Yeah, we didn't want to bring it because it's too it's a little bit too small. But yeah, we have the coffee table, the sofa. I guess you want to answer, Victor. We plan to do beds, maybe. Well, we have any kind of furniture. Probably armchair will be difficult at that time, but we have a whole collection coming.
And where are they manufactured?
So I mean, the design is in France actually. The blueprints, which means the measuring all these parts, is in Austria actually. So we build it in Austria, and he's for the time working with China, and we are trying to work actually with European just to manufacture the product.
Well, obvious question, sort of price point.
Price point, yes. Price point. For example, this market table will be roughly sold at $249. Obviously, at the beginning, we'll sell it to companies. So it's going to be, obviously, depending on the quantity, the volume, the price will decrease. But the starting price for this will be $249. Yeah.
Anyone in the audience? What do you think of it? Nice, or that's something what we need? Yeah.
Question about the airbag or the side clip. Are you actually designing that? Is that correct?
Right. These products?
No.
No. That's not. I mean, probably in the next 12 months or 24 months. But this is a Swedish company that designed the airbag in the bicycle helmet actually. But this is not our company.
What's your distribution channel? How do you only sell on the internet, or do you plan to sell in stores, or? So
yeah, for the time being, will be internet. It's gonna be obviously direct sales to companies, maybe Microsoft, that if they want to organize events for
try Google for that.
Google, yeah, we went to Google in February, and they might be interested. Yeah. And so yeah, it's gonna be direct sales to companies first to get quantities. Then the internet website, and maybe after that, maybe stores, But stores is going to be in 12, 24 months, but for the time being, internet and direct sales.
Maybe furniture for launch.
Yes, I mean...
We'll see later on. I can't promise anything. Okay, yeah.
Who are your competitors, and how do you differentiate from them with the price, with the design?
Sure. So competitors we have one serious competitor which is based in Holland. It's called Blaufield. They launched 2 years ago, and they experienced a huge success with their Chesterfield sofa. It had a tremendous success, and the difference with Blaufield is you have several differences. First, if you see that. Thanks to Victor, we associated actually plexiglass plastic with the plastic actually, and it gives you. I mean, I don't know, most of you can't see it, but the effect is pretty amazing. You don't need LED actually. See the effect. I don't know if you can see it, but on the cover it's very transparent, and
on the sides, it's like if you had them actually lights actually. So associating plastic PVC or better materials, and this makes us very different from the competitors. And the other difference is the price. Blowfield is, for the time being, is a little bit expensive. We intend to sell it at much lower price actually. So that's the two main difference with Blowfield.
You?
What's your target customers? Like companies only, or are you looking for high-level customers? I don't know.
Target customers are, like I said, actually it's first B2B, so companies. So any companies, big companies that want to organize events. So that's.
So you're thinking in a bigger volume.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like we said, I mean, Microsoft, Google, big companies that need that organize on a daily, not on a daily basis, but on a quarterly basis, organize events and need to have furniture for the events. And so that's our number one objective. And the number two is obviously B2C. As soon as we will have the finance and the enough cash to expand, the need for us is to sell it directly on our website for any, for you, for example, if you're interested in to get your own Mackie table, just logging on your website, you'll be able to buy it, but it's going to be in 18 months probably.
In Paris, I don't have room for that.
What you say?
I'm leaving Paris, I don't have room for that.
Yeah, you have room actually, you just need a backpack and that's it actually. So just a backpack will be enough.
Can I inflate it like right away?
When you deflate it.
What do you say?
Can I inflate it like right away, or do I need to blow? Or
it's actually, yeah, we didn't want to show you because it makes a little bit of noise, but you just need a pump. You just plug it, and you don't need to plug it with your mouse because otherwise it's gonna be too difficult. But it takes, for this, to give you an example, the Mackie table, it takes 60 seconds to inflate, and that's pretty fast actually.
Like parts per second.
Sorry?
Parts per second.
I'm not sure I get what you said.
Are you doing parts per second?
Yeah, it's sorry. Yeah, it's pending actually. It's pending. I can't tell you more, but it's pending. Yeah, because we both inflate it with air and water, so that makes it a little bit complex, and we associate different kind of plastics. So yes, that's.
But you failed.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Your last question, and then let's have a drink. And
just a question: how resistant it is?
How resistant? So the number one question we have from people, I'm pretty amazed no one has to give the question, but you're the one. I mean, generally speaking, people ask us about the cigarette. What would be the effective cigarette? And what I answered the question is, what happens if you leave your cigarette on your own sofa? You mean this chair, or actually it's probably even worse, because if you leave a cigarette on this chair, you might have a fire actually. On this, obviously it won't be good if you leave a cigarette on this. If you leave it on the plexiglass, obviously there's no problem, it's very resistant. If you leave it on the plastic, if you leave it too long, obviously it's gonna deflate. But it has two layers actually of plastic. So instead of let's say the classical plastic furniture will have one layer, it smells plastic, which is not the case with ours. And yeah, again, you will have only one layer of plastic. This one has two layers, and we intend to scale it and have more layers in the future. So that's pretty resistant stuff.
Perfect. Great.
That's what it's all about, man. They said money is the root of all evil, but funny how it feeds my people. We ain't gonna live like equals till we get the money, spend the money, and it feeds you.